Hi, my name is Oana Clitan and I'm an artist and designer based in Rotterdam, and I'm one of the 2021 residents at summer sessions here at V2. For the past weeks I've been developing here my project Electrons on the Threshold, which is a project I started last year when I did a residency in Dresden in Germany. And I was researching how come Dresden and Rotterdam were rebuilt in such different ways after the Second World War, because they were both bombed, and Rotterdam was rebuilt as the city of the future, and Dresden chose to remake everything as it was almost exactly like before the bombing. So I was researching the social and political contexts that triggered these decisions. And then I wanted to recontextualize these observations in a project set in a dystopian Rotterdam in the future. So it's Rotterdam that has been destroyed again after a mysterious disaster. And I'm trying to reimagine the decisions after the Second World War, but in the future based on the current political situation. And during my time here, I've been working mostly on the story, trying to develop a narrative, writing different texts, trying to develop the characters. And in short, the story is that after this disaster, one part of Rotterdam chose to get its money for rebuilding by monitoring all the citizens and selling the data. So there's one part of the city where everything is monitored and people who live there don't have to do anything, just provide their data. And it's a very rich part of the city. And another part of the city is poor because people there chose to not give their data away, so they didn't have money to rebuild. And the main character from the film sketch I did so far is based in the rich part of the city. And she has, of course, to be monitored and give all her data away. And she's trying to send some messages to a friend who lives in the other part of the city, and she's kind of explaining her journey here and also kind of inviting her friend to come over and also kind of doubting her decision to participate in this. The technique is basically me filming or taking photos either as I walk through the city or either of different buildings, and breaking the videos into frames and then putting a series of actions and effects on them and then remaking them into a frame-by-frame animation. Of course, the video follows the story of the woman who lives in the rich side. Yeah, so the main themes from the project are the social effects of or social consequences of the rising of surveillance and surveillance technology, both in public space like a city or urban environment, and also in private space as in private correspondence like messages, in this case video messages. And also I explore how a disaster can be used by different parties like government or corporations to insert more control into the surveillance net or surveillance network, let's say. So also based on my research, how an act of destruction of a city or part of the city can be or is usually used as a tool to start over or create a new future.